Oh, it's you.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
No, dude. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone.
Having me
Leave me
fucking.
alone.
Wait,
Leave me alone,
wait,
please.
what
Leave
happened?
me alone, please. Leave me
What?
alone. Leave me alone.
Okay, I will, but
Leave me alone, please.
what the fuck
Leave
happened?
me alone,
What
please.
happened, bitch?
Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please. That's the fentanyl, dude. I ministered to him last time. He's back. And the last time he was here, it was a ruse. And that other woman built on top of that. And now he's back. That's a gang stalker. That's a satanic worshiper. He's a fentanyl user. And I'm sure the cops sent him. Thank you, Infraguard. Thank you, Citizen Corps. Thank you, FEMA. He was sent here to discredit my character. This is what I have to put up with. And God forbid I take a shining to wanting to elevate addicts. I'm here to help build into society. Meanwhile, these bottom feeders, these covens, you're in for guard, you're FEMA, Citizen Corps, that was the other company that does the gang stalking. I have to dodge and weave that on the regular. I'm being exploited 9 ways from Sunday. Feds, y'all are slacking here. Y'all should not keep me in the line of fire of all of this onslaught. It's a good thing I know karma will be your bidmate, so whatever. I forgive you all. But here's the thing about forgiveness, people. When you promote forgiveness, you can still promote karma. Because honestly, these people, especially those people, when I say those, I mean the morally decrepit ones. The ones that hoe out their ethics, that refuse to elevate themselves, even when somebody gives them a hand. Those are your society of parasites. If the circumstances were any different, I'd have talked to him. I'd have ministered to him again. But you see, me being the billion-dollar pinata, these witches are constantly looking for a break in your heart that they can exploit. These people set up psychotic street theater on the regular, to the point I've had it to where somebody's like pretending they're fucking getting hurt outside just to lure me out there and take advantage of me that way. Meanwhile, those 2 men that were reported to the police to have breached my truck, those people have been poisoning me on the regular. That's what I have to put up with. So, as it turns out, I'm telling you guys, if you really, really want to know the nuts and bolts of the gang stalking, you guys got to go check out targetedjustice.com. It breaks it all down. All of it. But I'll report on it soon enough. But that guy, how much does he get for his gift card? And again, how many kills does he have underneath his belt? And is he one of the child molesters too, getting special privilege? He's a fentanyl addict. I don't hold that against people. But these, you're in for guard, your corrupt government, they just want to exploit your weakness so they can get to you, to kill you. Guys, y'all really need to look at targetedjustice.com because it's like FEMA's trying to take over. For reals. There's 900 FEMA prison camps right now as we speak. They're all empty. And martial law, that's the term I was trying to think of the other day. Martial law, MARTIAL. Because I didn't understand the dynamic of it so much, but I had this sense of urgency to understand that martial law employs all of these infraguard, citizen corps, employees, martial law. So you know what that means? That the gang stalkers are the ones who become in charge. Courtesy of FEMA. So, if you are being manhandled by all sorts of criminals, guess what? You're being manhandled by the fucking Satanists. For reals. It's all in targetedjustice.com. You just have to have a desire to protect yourself, to equip yourself. That shit should be on the news and the media. I promise you. Not at all. That's the real news. I'm just an air traffic controller. I'm like, bitches, I was just there. Motherfucker, gotta go check it out. Motherfuckers, y'all gotta go check that out. So, anytime somebody approaches my truck, I have to roll my cameras to protect myself and show everybody what's going on with this jig out here. So, my estimation was that I was willing to, just my cursory estimation, 1/3 of the populace, gang stalkers. The numbers can be procured, sure, but y'all gotta realize something. All the infraguard, all the citizen corps, those are your gang stalkers. The FBI and the CIA are the terrorist organizations. Ted Gunderson, former FBI chief, is quoted to say so. And your non-investigative watch list has been ruled, not that it's a sham, but it's a sham. There's not a shred of evidence to support anybody being a terrorist on it. So what the government does is to take concepts and just mask them with different names. For instance, on their websites, if you want to research the gang stalking, they call it counterterrorism. It's terrorism. You have to know the flip of it. You can learn that from that website. And then it'll give you the offices. And like Houston, Richard Lighthouse lives in Houston. He's the founder of targetedjustice.com. And he has like over 200 free books. Free. From his website that you can get to from targetedjustice.com. That documents the deep state. Because the deep state is a real thing. But if you really want to learn the facts of the deep state, he lays it all out right there. So, if you become a targeted individual and have to deal with all that, how do you know who to sift out until it's too late? And for guard, Citizen Core, they use a computer platform by the name of eGuardian and iGuardian to coordinate their terrorism. And then the FBI, corrupt terrorist organization, CIA, corrupt terrorist organization. What I did note from the website, I did not see the feds on there, or mention of the feds. So, if you were going to do a shout out, I'd keep CIA and FBI out of that. I'd be like, feds, those are the ones you would want to call out to. But the FBI actually trains your police departments throughout the fucking country. Trains your police department. So, with all that psychological woo-woo, they teach the police departments how to gaslight the people with gang stalking. There's your objective data, America. Our country is lit with treason. But if you really want to know it, the real skinny, as I see it, those are your reptilians. You can call me crazy, sure. But it doesn't change anything. I think it's time that people be given the choice to take a good hard look at it. Or not to look at it, but the information shouldn't be masked. And it is. But I'm a 25-year trained forward observer. If any of you guys remember or know, my father was a Vietnam War veteran. He was tough dogs. He's a forward observer that would have to go sniff out Charlie, come back and report to the base. And in the Vietnam, you couldn't tell who was Charlie and who were civilians. They all looked alike. My dad is that talented. So as it is, ironically, that's been my job for myself, is to figure out who Charlie is. And I did. Now, here's the other thing, America. My friends, my lovely friends who check up on me. There is a plan to have a coup that's outlined in targetedjustice.com. It's treason. It's the undoing of everything. And to learn further about it and learn what to expect whenever FEMA starts to roll that out, you'll know what it looks like. I'm not alarmed about it, but if I was, say, not as groomed as I am, I would be alarmed about it. But I've taken such an ass kicking, such a string of multiple betrayals, as evidenced by that guy. That's been my life. Except it's not only that guy, it's nurses and doctors in fucking ERs. When I say these people have no idea the upheaval they're doing in the medical world, not everybody gets equal rights to healthy healthcare. You got gang stalkers in there. Are your nurses, that are your doctors, and then if you got the special privilege, you get to fucking not go through the nursing school and get the nice degree on paper. Because, government privileges. Then you get real non-nurses parading as nurses in the goddamn fucking hospitals. Hashtag true story. But to think that we have the same July 4th that we did before the pandemic, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So if you really are new to the gang stalking and you want to learn, y'all need to make targetedjustice.com your number one companion for, a week or so, and then teach your children. We all have to be aware. This is information you're not going to find out there. So, and then for all you gang stalkers, go ahead, troll the comments. Show everybody how wicked you are. Meanwhile, you no longer have shadows anymore. We know. And for guard, citizen core. So, whenever a state or whoever goes to martial law, it's Infraguard and motherfucking Citizen Corps who get control over you. And that cesspool becomes the positions of authority. It's worse than I fucking thought. And then if you're getting your government grift on, well, of course, you're going to want to keep that going and keep the gaslighting going and keep gang stalking going. I mean, really, guys? Really? Really? Like, in this day and age with all this technology, you're still going to beat that tired dead horse? Really? Because gang stalking happens in singles, but group stalking, that's a true narcissist right there. To force on people to fucking believe. Well, guys, that day's long come and gone. Your gravy train has now come to a grinding halt. We all know you're witches. Oh my God! And then whenever the public starts to wake up and protect themselves, you have no more leverage. So, thank you for watching. It's been a fucking weird day today. Oh my God, it's been such a weird day. That energy I've had to dodge and weave all motherfucking day. Oh, and by the way, if you are under scrutiny with being sideswiped with this gang stalking, it can happen to any one of you gang stalkers. You guys have no fucking morality of qualms. You guys will start to pick each other off just for fun in the blind. It's so true, if y'all haven't already. Because if you don't know about the satanic practices or the life insurance scams or the organ trafficking, that's because you're not in like Flynn. And you have a reservation date, an expiration date. Reals. Because, there's only so many targeted individuals to go around. The biggest dummies are your own fucking gang stalkers. That's why I'm like, guys, you gotta get out of that. You gotta hit reset. Get your soul right. Make amends. Serve the light. Because you're under illusions to think that you have any sort of privilege. Because in the end, a narcissist sells out everybody around him. And you guys are dealing with reptilians for the most part. Not that most of you will see that as an ounce of truth. Because you all think I'm motherfucking crazy. Bitch, I'm the oracle and prophet. I'm still learning though. But I did crack the code on all of this with the help of many YouTubers, other mystics. But I put the larger pieces together. The fine detail I had fun learning, putting together. But it's not the same day and age anymore, people. Today is October 10th, 2023 at the time of this recording. Today is supposed to be a portal day. And this is the month of harvest. We all get to reap what we sow. So if you're a gang stalker who got your nice houses, through the killing and the bludgeoning of picking off the society at large like a goddamn menu and buffet, those days are now come to a grinding halt. You should be applying for foreclosure pretty soon, losing all of your materialistic goods, and having to live out of your own motherfucking car. Oh, you thought that gravy train was gonna be there fucking forever, didn't you? No, y'all are wrong. Oh my god. And Barbara Regali, a FEMA, she harvested my energy back in Houston before I knew what energy harvesting was. And she got ahead in her career because of my energy. And then what happened was I've ascended. I've mastered myself. That makes me an ascended master. For reals. And I have worked off the karmic debt in my bloodline. I'm no longer in karmic debt. And I somehow help free my ancestors. I don't know how that works, but it does. It makes a difference. There's so many things I want to share with you all that I've learned, so you all can profit. And if I don't want to come back to incarnate in Earth, this will be my incarnation. But we're coming up on a whole new, I don't know what. But your infrastructure with all of this evil, it's on its way of being dismantled. But what happened with my mother-in-law, who, sent me down sail to get sudden payouts by, harvesting me and all that. Well, organ-wise. She harvested my energy back in Houston. So when I ascended, what happened was my vibration went poof to the roof, and then all of my energy I didn't know was out there in the world came back to me. So when my energy got called back, everybody who was, suckling my tit that way, they lost all of their leverage. Because if you are a divine one, whatever that means, chosen one, these witches, they're like an infestation of leeches. They destroy lives in the 5G. I didn't know that was a thing. And I think that's something everybody needs to learn. Because these witches also have churches. Same place. There's one back in Houston that has congregation on a Sunday. And then the covens by covert and other times. And the energy harvest off that congregation. That's a truth. So, in this day and age, being the Aquarian age, Aquarius, we're going to really learn a lot more about 5G and everything in between. I'm new at this. So I'm still learning, and there's a lot more people out there, mystics, that can help teach. But I'm really excited. I hope to embark this journey with you guys here on YouTube. Because together we can grow, and together we can help reshape America. By being the example, and by leading, by inspiring and encouraging. Because right now, these witches, they're giving us the shakedown. There is a plan on how this treason intends to overthrow America and let these infraguard and citizen court gang stalking assholes become the positions of authority. That should be alarming to everybody. There's 900 FEMA prison camps at this very moment. 900. Uh-oh. I hope that's hitting home for you all. Sure did me. I'm still processing it. But thank you for listening. I am so in shell shock with today. Today's been crazy. But I've been really impressed about sharing that all with you guys. So FEMA's trying to be the king. And for the most part, doing a pretty good job. And they're trying to overthrow America with the coup using InfraGard and Citizen Corps. You're gang stalkers. The one that I say, I know what gang stalking is. Oh, bitches. They're working on being dogs. So we're gonna go from I don't know what it is to bitch, suck my dick. Anyways, good night for now. Thank you very much for stopping, everybody. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I really thought he was a cop. He fucking psyched me out twice. My blood pressure was like, oh my God, here we go. Good night, everybody. I love you. Thank you.